Disclaimer: zero video experience in filming and editing. If the camera shakes, tilts, the audio sounds weird, or things just look off, just know the camera and I are still getting acquainted. Please enjoy and let's learn together. Negative vibes, keep them to yourself. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Taslima, and today's video is about sharing a little backstory on how I got here. Also, a walkthrough of the land, a little site prep for the well installment. I'll also show you my boundary survey and site plan on where I imagine a space that will one day feel like home. So, this journey started with my first time seeing a tiny home on HGTV, and I love this whole idea of owning land, building a home, and the minimalist lifestyle. At this time, I was 22 years old, and I started my dream by praying about it and deciding to get a trade in carpentry. I finished 6 years ago and worked in construction for almost five. And now, at the present time, I've been working two jobs and saving money by still living at home. And I'm finally building as an owner builder. The moment I felt comfortable investing my hard earned money, I went on the hunt to find a piece of land I wanted. And I did a ton of driving to different cities. I had to see it with my own eyes to see a clear vision. It wasn't the easiest thing to find a piece of land that you're like, okay, I see it. I like the area, I like all these other things. So yeah, it was not easy. There was a lot of research involved on the zones, utilities, and location on grocery stores, gas stations, or like how far is the airport and other essential things, which helped narrow the search. I did have a tight budget and I was set on it no matter what. And thankfully, I found a realtor that understood my needs and held my hand through the process. She was amazing and patient. It took 3 months to find this lot. It took a month to go through the whole purchasing process. It was easy, less stress, and the final price of the lot was 17,000 for 0.46 acre, almost a half. And I was thrilled and thankful the hunt was over, especially the driving. And I was extremely proud of myself when it was finally finalized. And I had my moment like, wow, this is mine. So this is my boundary survey that I got done 2 years ago when I was under contract when buying this lot. One of the most important documents you'll need before any construction begins. This survey shows the exact shape, size of my lot, and the property lines and the setbacks that tells me where I'm illegally allowed to build. You see the measurements along each side of the property, the corners marked with pins, and the elevations that help me plan grading later. These lines basically create the buildable area for my home. Everything I design or want, like foundation, driveway, septic, even fencing, has to fit inside these boundaries. Even though I have construction experience, this journey is entirely different. Managing permits, budgeting, inspections, and hiring subcontractors, I'm carrying every responsibility on my own. This isn't just another project, it's a whole new level of challenge that's pushing me to learn and adapt. That is why I want to share my journey as an African American Muslim woman, building from the ground up, from unapproved land to the first block wall going up. I am documenting the real process, the setbacks, the mistakes, and the lessons no one talks about. Because representation matters and it helps others see what's truly possible. If you love construction, DIY home building, or want to see what it really takes to build it as an owner builder, you're in the right place. This document is the site plan, and it shows exactly how my home will sit on the property, how far away it is from the road. You'll see the distance to all the property lines and the required setbacks. This basically tells the county that my home is going to be in this location when the house starts to build, plus the location of the future utilities like water and the septic.
Might be in a couple of your videos and at some point. You gotta edit out my voice.
In this clip, you will see the mounted drilling machine that is set up on my property using long steel drill pipes that drill deep into the ground to reach aquifer, which will eventually supply clean water. It did take a month due to having to change locations because the drill pipe hit a giant rock and it couldn't drill through. The final depth it took to hit the fresh water is 150 meters. I also chose an 80-gallon tank with 1.5 hydro pump, and I was glad that I got this step done and I won't have to do this later. Thankfully, the contractor sent a clip of the water pumping clear because I couldn't be there. So I was really thrilled they shared. So this is the end of the video, and this journey is, oh my goodness, very challenging, comfortable, and super new. But I prayed about this, and I'm content with finishing it. And then, the inevitable to grow from it. Ill, but yay. Subscribe and follow my owner builder journey, one step, one block, one lesson at a time.